One day, a mother cat showed up in our backyard with 5 kittens. We felt bad for them and started to put out food. They became more and more comfortable with our presence. We tried calling several rescue organizations. None of them wanted to help. One day, one of the kittens vanished and never returned. A couple of weeks later, the mother felt comfortable that we would take care of her babies, and she vanished. The cats were getting older, and we were told it would be impossible to tame them. We felt that we could give it a try since they were very comfortable with us, even allowing us to pet them a bit while they ate. We decided to take advantage of our town's TNR program, Trap, Neuter, Return. The town only allowed 1 cat per week. We picked up this trap from Harbor Freight. Their app said it was in stock at my store, but I couldn't find it. When I asked, they told me they kept the traps in the back. One end of the cage has an opening that you could lock with the clip. The trapping mechanism works. You have to hold this up so you can get this piece behind it, like that, and then you hold it up like this. See that? And then right over here. See the roller down there? And this hook comes around and attaches, hooks on that. Now the trap is set. See the hook on that roller? And there's this bar that goes down to the metal plate, which is the trigger. So when the plate goes down, the trap closes. The trap also has this bar, which you can release. That basically holds the whole thing together. So if you pull that bar up and have that part down, and then pull up this part, you can fold the whole trap flat. This part up, you can fold the whole trap flat, just like that, for storage. And of course there's a handle on the top. The instructions describe ways to adjust the trigger to make it more sensitive, but we're going to use it as is out of the box. Our plan was to feed them in the trap without setting it so they get used to going in the trap to eat. Then, feed them early the night before so they are hungry in the morning, and set the trap in the morning to capture one for its appointment. Hopefully, the snapping of the trap closed would frighten the other cats away so they wouldn't really see what was going on. This way they would be oblivious to the situation when it was their turn. This kitten is hungry and knows it can get food inside the trap. It might be noticing that the trap is slightly different with the trap side lifted and set. Oh no! It's not stepping on the trigger plate. There we go. The trap worked perfectly. The trigger was sensitive enough for this little kitten. The other kittens were in another part of the yard and didn't really see what happened. This kitten was so hungry it was almost trying to get in the trap before we put it down. Once again, the trap worked perfectly. The remaining 2 kittens saw this happen and ran and hid. We continued to feed the 2 remaining kittens inside the trap without setting it, and they had no issues with that. This time though, we zip-tied the trap end in the up position so there would be no difference in the trap's appearance when we actually set it. The kittens are interested in the food. Which one will get caught? Oh, it's the black one. The other one saw everything. We even tried shooing it away as it watched the captured cat knock all of the food out of as we carried it away. Then it came right back to eat the spilled food. Once this cat realized that it was all alone, it decided to move into our house to be with us, its only friends. It was socializing very well, but still quite wild. We still fed it in the disarmed trap and fed it early the night before. Even after witnessing the others get trapped, it still had no issue eating inside the trap. This cat was so needy for companionship that we actually had to trap it in our kitchen. At first it wasn't interested in eating and didn't come over. Then we added some turkey breast to the dry and used the laser to get it near the trap. Once he smelled the turkey, he was hooked. Even though it was startled when the trap snapped, it just casually ate the food afterwards. We put a trap cover over the trap to keep the cats calm during the journey to the shelter. We also put wee-wee pads in the car under the trap for the trip to the shelter, just in case.
What a good kitty. He's a good kitty. Cute.
This trap from Harbor Freight was excellent. It was reasonably priced and worked perfectly out of the box. These kittens only weighed about 5 pounds, and the trigger was very sensitive to their light step. As you saw, the trap caught each kitten without a hitch or misfire. The shelter required the kittens to be delivered in the trap, so the trap also survived 4 trips to the shelter and whatever abuse they gave it. The trap seems well made, fully functional, and durable, and we highly recommend it.